Scugog Township to hold operating budget open house. Dan Kearns, The Standard. Scugog. The Township of Scugog is inviting residents to provide their input into the 2024 municipal operating budget. The Township will be holding an open house event at the Scugog Community Recreation Center meeting room on Thursday, March 7th. The open house will start at 6:30 p.m. I would invite members of the public to come in and speak with staff about the budget. I would hope that members of council would find it helpful to drop in and chat with the public about the budget, Scugog Treasurer Laura Barta said. Earlier this month, Scugog Council set a target tax rate increase of not more than 2.5% for the 2024 municipal budget. The proposed increase is equivalent to an extra $11.33 per month for the average property owner. Springtide Music Festival coming back to Uxbridge in June. Daryl Knight, The Standard. Uxbridge. Over the past 7 years, the Springtide Music Festival has become one of the community's highlights of the summer arts season. Organizer Tanya Senior appeared before the council at their meeting on the morning of Monday, February 26th, to provide a report on the festival's success to date and a look forward to what's in store for local music fans this year and beyond. Ms. Senior noted this year's festival is slated to be held throughout Uxbridge from Thursday, June 6th to Saturday, June 8th. The second weekend in June is a continuous goalpost for our annual festival, added Ms. Senior. We had a lot of great things happening last year. The most important thing is we saw a 158% lift in total traffic over the weekend, with an average distance to attend of approximately 31.5 kilometers away. The boost in tourism traffic led to a request the township's tourism trailer be included in the event. Other requests included Springtide be declared a significant event for the municipality, a signed bylaw exemption for marketing materials, and a partial road closure near the intersection of Victoria Street and Brock Street near the Second Wedge Brewery. Ms. Senior added, this year's festival is returning to a Thursday to Sunday affair. The Thursday night features the standalone kickoff event at the Music Hall with a performance by Juno Award nominees The Good Lovelies. Events on Friday and Saturday will be held at various locations around Uxbridge. Council unanimously approved the requests, following a motion from Ward 3 Councillor Zed Pickering.
Kawartha Lakes invests in Lindsay Cameras project. Dan Kearns, The Standard. Kawartha Lakes. The City of Kawartha Lakes is helping to fund a surveillance camera initiative being taken on by the Lindsay Downtown Business Improvement Association, LDBIA. At a meeting on Tuesday, February 20th, councillors approved a motion to provide $40,000 from the city's general contingency reserve to install cameras in downtown Lindsay. The total project budget is estimated at approximately $80,000, of which $28,902 has been secured through the 2023 to 2024 intake of the Ontario CCTV Grant Fund through the Kawartha Lakes Police Service, KLPS, and the balance to be paid by the LDBIA membership. The LDBIA has confirmed the cameras will be their property, and they will coordinate the installation, monitoring, and maintenance of the cameras and the supporting systems. The LDBIA will work with the city and obtain necessary approvals for siting and installing any of the cameras and supporting infrastructure within the city's road allowances, a report from CAO Ron Taylor stated. Ward 7 Councillor Charlie McDonald said he thinks this project is going to prove to be very useful for our downtown and maybe more downtowns to come. Mr. Taylor said he feels this is a good, solid investment in the downtown. Westland Insurance providing community-based focused services. Dan Kearns, The Standard. Scugog. While part of a national brand, Port Perry's Westland Insurance is focused on tailoring its services to meet the community's needs. Westland is a large organization. However, even though they are a national company, they've really kept their focus on keeping their operations community-based, Eastern Ontario Director Emily Avery Graves told The Standard. I think this sets us apart, because we are in the communities, serving the communities, and have people there, locally, who can meet people where they're at, whether in the office, by phone, or email. Westland Insurance has been involved in the Port Perry community since March of 2022. Westland offers the community a plethora of insurance options. Personal insurance lines can include home or auto, as well as for your cottages, boats, trailers, snowmobiles, and ATVs. The company also provides business insurance, specialty, and farm coverage. We are really committed to providing excellence in customer service, which is demonstrated by having a local presence and really looking to provide personalized service for clients to get them the coverage they need at a competitive price, Ms. Avery Graves said. She also noted one of the benefits of Westland is it employs people in the local communities to serve their families, friends, and neighbors. We have an experienced team with a variety of expertise, including small to large business enterprises and farm specialists, Ms. Avery Graves added. She described Westland as a modern and caring employer, and one which is focused on inclusivity. Westland is a Scugog Chamber of Commerce member and has supported a number of local community events, as well as nonprofit organizations. The Port Perry branch is located at 181 Perry Street, Unit G3. For more information, you can reach them by phone at 905-985-8078. Sunderland Arena expansion gets a budget boost. Daryl Knight, The Standard. Brock. The Sunderland Arena expansion and renovation project continues to move forward, with councillors recently approving measures related to the project's financing. During a recent municipal budget discussion, councillors heard a report from CAO Michelle Wilson and Treasurer Trena de Bruin, detailing some of the recent developments, as well as financing options for the project. Coming into the meeting, there was approximately $9.2 million in the budget, including a grant of almost $6 million from the province going towards the long-awaited project. This left approximately $1 million left unbudgeted. Regional Councillor Mike Jubb cautioned councillors, "We're not making any financial decisions today. We're just talking about different options once we get there, as we move towards the second and third quarters of this year." Councillor Jubb added he was not in favor of the debenture option, which would see the municipality borrowing a portion of money for the project, given the current state of the financial market. Ward 5 Councillor Lynn Campbell echoed those sentiments, noting, "This was always intended to be a project which could be completed without impacting the tax base." Councillor Campbell also observed the project, once completed, would provide savings on maintenance currently forecasted for the facility. Ultimately, councillors opted to receive the staff report, as well as increase the operating line of credit for the project to $3 million, to be used only if required, and to allocate $280,000 from the Tax Rate Stabilization Fund to the Sunderland Arena Reserve for the expansion and renovation project.
Welcome to You've Got to Be Kidding, a podcast that offers a different perspective of life around us. Listen now to author Jonathan Van Bilsen.
Earlier this week, I had the pleasure of hosting a candidates forum prior to the upcoming by-election for Durham Region. It was a taped event in the Rogers studio, and it's airing now. With the election less than a week away, this program will be a great way to meet 6 out of the 9 candidates in the running. As with anything I do in Durham Region, I promote it as much as possible on social media, as there are people who do not have access to Rogers. It is therefore available on YouTube as well as on rogerstv.com. I posted a short blurb along with the YouTube link on Facebook and several groups, and each time I hit enter, a nasty message from the authorities at Facebook popped up. The message simply said, "This post can't be shared. In response to Canadian government legislation, news content can't be shared." Well, isn't that an interesting dilemma? The federal government passed the Online News Act in the summer, and it's now taking effect. The issue is not just with Facebook. Google News have just released a statement which reads, Google said Thursday it will remove Canadian news from its platforms and end existing deals with local publishers because of the federal government's Online News Act, which forces digital giants to pay media outlets for contents they share or otherwise repurpose. I fully understand media giants like CBC, CTV, etc. spend a great deal of money gathering news, and it should be protected. But all I wanted to do was post a link which was provided by Rogers to allow non-subscribers to watch the election forum. Thankfully, outlets such as our own Standard Media Group and Focus Magazine still allow us to post media online, and hopefully that will not change. There is, of course, as with everything else in the world, a way around the ban. Simply set your VPN to another country and you'll again have access and the ability to post. But it's a lengthy workaround. Back to my initial issue of spreading the word about the candidate forum, which many people have asked me to share. It is running on Rogers TV, but it's also available on YouTube, on the Rogers channel, as well as on rogerstv.com. Local television such as this will help voters make informed decisions, and blocking the posting of this type of news information should be rethought by the powers that be. I'm Jonathan Van Bilsen, and this is You've Got to Be Kidding.
You've Got to Be Kidding was presented by X4 Media with permission from the Standard Media Group. We endeavor to make all information contained in this program as accurate as possible at production time. X4 Media and the Standard Media Group are not responsible for any liabilities resulting from information contained in this program. For more information, please visit x4media.ca.
The Standard Podcast was produced by Greenstream Studio for the Standard newspaper.